The Lucky Kingdom update in Arise crossover has brought 4 new shadows into the game, with the Time King being the most formidable. Players can obtain this shadow by defeating the dungeon boss of the same name, which is a challenge reserved for those at the endgame stage. Given that the Time King ranks among the strongest shadows available, adding him to your collection is no easy feat. This video will guide you through the process of recruiting the Time King in Arise crossover. How to obtain the Time King in Arise crossover. The Time King can only be found in the Dark Dungeon, which is accessible solely from the Lucky Kingdom Island. He is the final adversary you will encounter in the Gauntlet, presenting a significant challenge for players of all skill levels. With over 2 quadrillion GP, you and your shadows will need to generate a combined DPS output in the tens of trillions to effectively chip away at his health. Without this level of damage, defeating him could take an extensive amount of time. Even after you manage to conquer him, the chances of successfully recruiting him as a shadow are extremely slim. Having a strong DPS is crucial, especially since you will be racing against the clock while navigating the dungeon. To maximize your chances of arising him, it's wise to prepare thoroughly before the boss encounter. We suggest gathering as many wind shadows as you can before facing the Time King. Wind shadows can be arisen from the Lucky Kingdom overworld, and, at their peak, they can inflict over 10 trillion damage per second. With a party of 4 or more wind shadows, you should be able to defeat the Time King in just a few minutes. About the Time King. The Time King is an exceptionally powerful shadow that you can arise from the Dark Dungeon. His performance in battle will depend on his level and rank. You can manually level him up, while his rank is determined when you arise him after defeating the boss. At level 1, his base damage is around 600, but it skyrockets to nearly 30 billion by level 200. He possesses some of the game's most formidable firepower, making it highly beneficial to reach his maximum level as quickly as possible. Given the Time King's exceptional strength, he is expected to remain a powerful asset in future worlds introduced to the game. Now let's summarize. How to obtain the Time King in Arise crossover. You can recruit the Time King as a shadow after defeating the boss of the same name in the Dark Dungeon of the Lucky Kingdom. Is the Time King easy to recruit in Arise crossover? The dungeon boss, Time King, is one of the toughest foes in the game, which makes recruiting the Time King shadow quite challenging. Is Arise crossover free to play? Absolutely. You can enjoy the game for free without needing to make any premium purchases. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn that notification bell on to get all future updates.